Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Millie. How you doing? I'm doing well. Let's start for the day. I still don't know what can I do in this game, so what is this? So I guess there's nothing really to do besides Canto 2. These are locked behind chapter 2, so I guess there is only one thing to do. The game seems to be a little on the low side, so let's leave it at this volume. If it turns loud later, I can lower it a bit. So I've heard Canto 2 is not as good, so I might not really care too much about it. Oh shit. Did I forget something? I took my pills. Oh, give me 1 second. I still gotta get something here. Okay, I just forgot to get my one of the medicines I need. Okay, let's do this. The bus wasn't all that lively. I could hear Rhodia's occasional quips or Heathcliff's starting pointless quarrels with someone, probably Don Quixote or Sinclair. And Ryoshu's demanding source of a heat to light her cigarette, having run out of lighter fluids. Should I just disable the capture cursor? It takes a while to disappear, I guess. Let me. It takes a while to register when my mouse will disappear suddenly. Amidst the gripes and disorder, Gregor was pretty much the only sinner I could rely on to willingly turn the mood around. But now he was one of the quietest. We were just staring out through the window, seemingly lost in deep thought. One thing was for sure. If anyone were to blame for trashing the mood on the bus, it'd be Virgilius. The road to the Golden Bough was an awfully arduous one. Putting us on the brink of death, and some past that several times, not to mention the occasionals when we almost ended up unemployed. Yet, Virgilius refused to see us from our perspective. Given the circumstances, it's only natural for our sinners to be palpably disgruntled. Tired of the silent treatment, Ishmael spoke up. Could you tell me where our next destination is now, at least? Oh, sorry about that. I was wondering whether briefing the mission to you miscreants would be worth the effort. You're hurting me with the cold shoulder. Don't you know that kids falling behind need more love? And let me plead you not to embarrass me this time. I sure don't want to look like a teacher taking a bunch of grade schoolers out for a picnic.
특히 우리 로지온에겐 기대가 더욱 커. 이번엔 훌륭한 가이드가 되어줄 수도 있을 것 같으니까.
I have high hopes for you in particular, Rodion. You might just make a good guide for this tour. Huh? I know I'm a big deal, but I don't think I can be a guide for a place I don't know.
걱정 마.
No worries, we're heading to a location you should be more than familiar with. A nest of hedonism, where you can draw in money or be drained of everything you have. J-Corps. Great, even Rhodia has gone quiet now. Well, I suppose it would be so bad to win big while we're at it. Oi, someone wake me up when we're there. Coincidentally, the bus will be unable to take you right to the branch building this time, dear passenger. Caron, park it. What's park? It means stop. Stops are red, rest says bad to Caron. Rumbling, Caron hits the brakes without warning, sending most of the sinners flying face first into the seats ahead and flinging others off theirs. I was, of course, powerless against the inertia. A cacophony of complaints and shouts erupted. Although I didn't get to hear the sinners' ramblings in clear detail. I'm willing to bet a good half of them were profanity, so maybe I'm better off not knowing. Good to see you all full of energy. Now out. The destination still seemed rather far. Ah, will you call a taxi for us? Oh, the rich boy. As Miss Faust will explain in detail, this mission is going to be quite different from our last, Dante. This is because the location of the Golden Bowl is in the underground of a casino. Do you mean to tell us it's among the bright lit buildings standing at the center of the street? That's right, it's one of those. The lobotomy branch facility we infiltrated last time was one that had been neglected for quite a while. So you mean that was the exception? See, it's time like this that remind me our team doesn't necessarily lack critical thinkers. It really does make me wonder how you managed to blunder your previous mission even more. The Golden Bowl is a potent energy source, holding the essence of many technological marvels. Such founts of energy will attract flows of wealth and people, and in no time a whole civilization is built on top of it. Therefore, it's likely that future destinations will have been occupied by other factions and their structures, which in turn indicates that we should be prepared to visit a wide variety of venues in addition to this casino. It also means that your first mission was a relatively easy one, yet you somehow snatched defeat from the wide open mouths of success. I mean, come on. Does he usually hold grudges that long? Don't ask me. We haven't known him much longer than you have. What? You wouldn't assume that usually from how they actually interact. What'd he say again? Something like, welcome to Limbus company, I'm your guide Virgilius, and all that. Pretty good impression, wasn't it? You got his authoritative tone down to a T, I'll give you that. I had to hold myself back from asking if I could resign that right after joining. I get the feeling the rest of you thought the same. Nonsense! It was a day to go down in history, beckoned by the Red Gaze himself. Truly there is no honor greater than a caller addressing your... I guess he does have a fun after all. True that. With the spirits lifted, Rhodia and Gregor began to chuckle. That's more talking than necessary. I really do not wish for there to be an impetus behind the third rule for this bus ride. Come on, give the employees some room to badmouth their boss. You're being totally petty. Next time, do it out of earshot. I'm more fragile than I look, you see. Right, time to get up and at it. I should hope you come back with a golden bow in your hands this time. And if we bugger it twice? Who knows, Kara might suddenly forget what button to press to open the door for you. Button red, yucky color. You are one deaf bloke. What? Is this? I really don't know what she's saying. And that means shorthand for useless, idiotic travelers go and abscond now. She's really hard to read. Heathcliff glared at Ryosho, insults welling up in his throat, only to then expel a loud sigh. He resigned uncharacteristically, as if he came to the realization that killing her wouldn't solve anything. He's learning. They really like to use that one image. Oh boy. Who did I got a Heathcliff, right? But I can only assume he's not as good as what I'm using currently. This one seems to be a bad one. Did I get anybody else? No Gregor, no Otis. So still nothing new to the team. No egos I can use. I literally cannot use any egos. It's actually pathetic. Stop using this image, come on. Allow me to give a rundown of the plan. Our primary objective is to infiltrate the casino unsuspected. It will be critical for the successful recovery of the Golden Bow. According to the information we've acquired, the casino has 3 entrances. One is for ordinary visitors, one is reserved to VIPs, and lastly, the back door used by employees. We'll split into 3 groups of 4 sinners to cover each entrance. 4 of us will disguise as croupiers, 4 will pose as guests, and 4 will play the role of VIPs. Working in smaller groups will certainly draw less attention. It is wiser to divide rather than unite. Open the envelopes I gave out to confirm the role you've been assigned. Also, the higher-ups expressed concern over our performances.
앞으로의 계획에
They stress that the company's future plans hinge on whether we can retrieve the golden bowl through this operation.
그래서 이번엔
Therefore, we will collaborate on a joint operation. Joint operation?
보다 전문적이고
Our partners is a special forces unit consisting of professionals and veterans.
지금은
I believe they are now monikered the LCC, short for Limbus Company Clearance Department. Rest assured that they are our betters, at least in espionage operations.
이미 이 정도로도
I thought 12 people was already a crowd.
숫자가 중요한 게 아니라.
Yes, someone finally realized that more isn't always merrier. Wowza! I haven't met the staff from other teams before, just where could they be? Honglu looked around, expecting Faust to bring them forward for introductions any second. Needless to say, no one showed up like he expected.
우린
We'll be heading to the pawn shop.
요새도 그런
Is
가게.
pawning still a thing these days?
이곳은
We're in the so-called Pawnbrokers Avenue. Most businesses double as pawn shops here.
저 가게가
That place is our rendezvous.
들어가자.
Let's head inside. And a battle? For no reason? A battle for no reason. 4+2.
적출할게요.
저런 개인적인
I want to turn up the music a bit. Let me I guess this is a little better.
그대로 멈춰라.
내 필요했어.
저주스.
저런 개인적인 남자. 이 정도로 나와 겁을 맞대? 처리할 시간이야 머저리들.
I think I kinda got down the systems, how the combinations go.
다시 복구하긴 힘들걸요?
It's a lot easier to go on normal combats. The focus combats that are
가뜩이나 좁아 터진 가게구만.
a bit more complex, but it's still pretty okay to get the mechanics. Ain't too many visitors at once? The shop's cramped as is.
트럼프로 볼 거요.
You prefer your luck of the draw from trumps or mahjong? Vroom vroom! Hey Tuna! Good day, good day. As we enter the shop, we are met with the gruff greeting of a owned pawnbroker.
저게 뭐라는 거냐?
What's that blighter on about? Am I the only one here who read up on SJ? Nobody's gonna read shit. Virgilius gave us a pamphlet to peruse before we left.
뭐
Well, I think I remember glancing at the cover.
이곳에서는 그날
Here
하루에
you get loaned
맞춰서
different amounts
받을 수 있는
depending on your
수익금을
fortune for the day. Sure.
대북이면 값을
If you
더
draw a great
치러주겠지만
boon, you get
가까워질수록
extra
본전도
cash,
못 번지는
while misfortune means far less than what the pound is worth. Doing Mirror Dungeon, I think I need to clear Canto 2? I didn't see any other menu to navigate through. Oh, you're doing Mirror Dungeons. I see. I thought that was a question. I need to clear Canto 2 to actually open up the game, I think. Ah, that reminds me. Our family had hired dedicated fortune tellers.
정식으로 고용하기도 했어요. 집을 나오기 직전에
They drew great boon for me in the divination they performed before I left. That must have been a great sign that I would join all of you wonderful people on our journey. Wow, really? So indulging in lofty leisure on your grand estate was your fated life. Maybe I should pray that I'm born that rich if there is a next time.
난 사양이야.
I'm good. It's well-off folks like him that tend to play dirty.
그럴 수도
You might be right. I didn't like to get along with my younger siblings in childhood. Always trying to cheat and grouch if things didn't go as desired.
아니, 내가 말한
No,
건
that's
그런 뜻이
not what I was
아니고.
getting at.
다들 좀
So you wanna get your fortune or not?
그런데
Forget about that. Do you people even have anything to pawn? I'm not seeing any wealth on you. The pawnbroker glanced over each sinner with a dubious look in his eyes and landed on me. Until his eyes landed on me. Oh, that clock hack might be worth a good sum.
되긴 하겠군.
얼마로 예상하는데?
How much do you think they sell for it, pal? She's gonna sell me. Come on. Rhodia, I'm not for sale.
연락 받으셨을지 모르겠지만
As we were likely contacted in advance, we are from Limbus company and... Unfortunately, neither the sinners nor the pawnbroker were paying any attention to false words. Oh, she's gonna be pissed.
이 손수건은
Oh, I did bring this handkerchief with me when I left home. Oh, the rich boy is gonna cover us. Oh. Oh, a dragon embroidered in silk. That's some meticulous needlework. Which might I net? Let's see, 7 million, huh?
그깟 천조각이
A
그렇게
crummy piece of
비싸다고?
cloth is worth that much?
먹어버린 거 아니야, 영감?
Have your eyes rotted out, old Jesus? Oh, Heathcliff does not believe that.
뭐? 이런 고급품을
What?
못 알아봐.
You don't recognize the value of this quality? Now I see. You're wearing a shabby ring like it's true treasure.
뭐라고 했냐?
What did you just say?
잠깐 비켜봐. 야, 야!
아우 시끄러.
Yes, cut it out, Dante. Please shut them up. So many new people playing Limbus. Yeah, it's kind of like a virus. You see someone playing, you kind of want to play it. I was bored, so I just, why not? Let's pick it up and see what it is all about. I finished Canto 1 yesterday. I think I'm doing at least half of Canto 2 today. I'm not really a long stream kind of guy, so I would say doing Canto 1 entirely yesterday was a mistake, because I got really tired by the end. So I'll probably do half today and tomorrow, and try to keep up my streak, I guess.
걱정했잖아요, 파우스트.
You had us worried, Faust. Amidst the chaos, a most gentle voice softly landed on my ears.
보기로 한 시간은 4시간.
We were meant to meet each other at 4, but 15 minutes had passed already. Surely we couldn't forget how to read the clock, right? Dawn is really cute. She's always I don't really know how to say this. Every time she's around, she's fun.
네.
Probably until she's the center of attention and suddenly she's not as fun anymore. Certainly not. There was a little I could do to alter the drive of the bus.
아하.
Aha, oh, he's an asshole.
까지 데리고 다니.
This guy's an asshole.
알람 기능까진 없었나 보네.
So you're taking a clock person with you to help with the time? I suppose they didn't come with an alarm. The gentle voice was soon followed by one that didn't even attempt to hide their disdain. He's an asshole. Come on, that's a little harsh. Let's try to leave it better first impressions. I know my voice won't be heard by anyone other than the sinners, but I still can't help but get upset at the rude remarks.
너야?
Oh, so it was you.
이번에 황금 가죽
You guys are the team that botched the Golden Bow retrieval last time. Oh, he already knows. Gossip goes really hard.
도시에서 손꼽힌다는 천재가
Folks had high expectations for your team.
주위에서
What with some of the smartest people in the city being on it?
어쩐지
No wonder. Miss Faust wasn't looking very pleased. Oh, she's pissed that we missed the bow.
제 표정은 항상
My face has remained constant. So she doesn't show, but she's really pissed.
야, 너무
Hey,
가만히
what you
있어.
standing around for? Go on now. This fellow here is also the brainy sort. Don't brush him off. Heathcliff gave Vincent a sideways glance, but what he got in response was lukewarm.
그저 무의미한 자랑.
I shall not, as that will be a hollow vault.
너 지하에서만
But you were a lot more talkative down in the
왜 갑자기 또
basements.
이상해진 거야?
Who are you and what you did to Wisang?
본인은
I am and have always been who I matched in the mirror.
이-
Oh, forget it. He cannot take a joke.
첫 번째 임무는 애초에
Our first mission was devised with failure in mind. What?
각자의 잠재력을
We needed an
활용하는 시간.
opportunity to see what potential our sinners held.
그랬던 거였어?
Wait, it was?
처음부터
A
목표가
plan whose
실패인
purpose is to fail.
작전이라고
That could hardly
부르는
qualify as proposal.
베르길리우스님은
By the
어디였죠?
way, where is Vergilius? I agreed to assist with the operation mainly for a chance to get to see him.
한 건데요.
Ooh. You're not seeing him here at all. He stays on the bus.
그분도 쪽팔렸겠지.
He must have been embarrassed. Imagine accompanying people like these. Yes, he's embarrassed.
그 자식,
Is that why he dropped us so far away?
우리가 쪽팔려서?
Is that why he dropped us so far away from the place? Because he was ashamed of us. He doesn't want. The kid doesn't want to see the dead. His friends seeing his dad drop him off at school.
왜 비하방을
Doesn't
하는 방법을
anyone have a thing to say about us being belittled? Yeah, Virgilius seems to be the legend. Everybody knows him. He's actually pretty insane, but he's never gonna show anything until some big ass villain shows up and he saves us from the danger.
그리고
And won't all the boasting and bluffing not do much if we don't introduce ourselves first? I like how Ishmael is pretty logical. She's I wouldn't say she's likable, but I like her character. She being pretty logical and caring about the circumstances and how to deal with stuff besides being not besides and trying to do the safe stuff.
이번에
These two will be our cooperators for this mission. They are from Limbus Company's Clearance Department, also known as the LCC. I still don't know what red mist means. People say that a lot, but I kind of prefer to not know, because when the game tells me what it is, I'm gonna be surprised. I'm going pretty blind. I really know barely anything. Yesterday I even tried to ask people not to tell me how to play the game, because I wanted to actually learn how to play the game, and I think I did a pretty decent job. Not sure when I prefer to let the game tell me what it is. What's from the previous games? Oh, I see. I think this game will actually try to do a standalone job. I guess like you wouldn't expect people to actually play other games, if you want to make a gacha game. So I assume what I need to know they will tell me, but if I want to know more and actually go deep into the lore, I can play the games. If I actually really like the game, at some point I might go back and play Library of Reina and Lobocorp. At some point, I don't know.
비포팀까지 붙여주시죠.
The before team of clearance, please. I'm Salt. This here is Effie.
뭐 우리가 박수라도
Yeah, I know that the other two are pretty much visual novels and text-based, story-based games. I think. I don't really remember there being anything else besides visual novels, but I really like visual novels, so I might actually go play them at some point. What? Are we supposed to clap or?
와, 반가워요.
Wonderful! It's a pleasure. The song changing, it's so abrupt. It's actually funny. Honlu was the only person on the team welcoming them with total sincerity. He almost even gave an outstanding ovation. Sure, I thought Lobotomy Corporation was a visual novel, but I think I'm mistaken then. I guess the small footage I've seen, it actually seemed to be a visual novel, so I might have been mistaken. Oh, I guess I was mistaken. A good half of the rest stared at the two with cold eyes, and the others wary, until the introduction were finished. Lobcorp is so hard to play.
피분수가
I know people level up. People hype up how hard Project Moon games are actually. What am I saying? People hype up the difficulty of Project Moon's games, so I can only assume all the games are actually hard to play. It seems to be a common thing for them. Now, for this mission, we'll basically spoon feed you everything. All you have to do is open wide and chew up your simple tasks. I thought this guy was a girl at first. This side of him is pretty different. The song is really nice. Check the documents in this envelope and do exactly precisely as the preppies say. The way Saul dragged out that vowel knitted me out, but I decided not to argue. Ooh, damn. Go on. Damn, I'm gonna get the OST now. I really like this song. Even if I did, the ticking of a clock will be all his shit here.
뭐야?
There's not a lot of joined together at all in this joint operation, is there?
쫓아오라는 소리.
Just telling us to do follow from behind.
자존심 상하네.
This is insulting. Are they taking us for lovers or what?
관리자님,
Look, manager, we've got to put our foot down and
두고 봐.
do as they say, I guess. Oh, she's got bitten. They actually outlogic her. Huh?
얘네들이 준 문서요.
The documents they gave us, they're flawless.
이것 봐요.
She got outplayed.
이렇게 깔끔하고 체계적으로 쓰여 있는 문서는
Look at this,
정말
it has
오래간만이에요.
routes drawn out and everything. It's been ages since I saw a plan this clear and meticulous. Because I see. Surely.
제대로 된 작전
This is
계획을
certainly indicative of their knowledge in writing up a proper plans of operation.
물론
This isn't to say that it holds a candle to the level of forethought that you display, manager. Otis is such a sucker. Everything she says is to try to suck me up. I know she's scheming, but I still don't know what. Literally, her bio says she will play by the rules, but she's always scheming. But I still don't know what. Convinced by Ishmael's commendation, I opened the envelope and carefully read down the rundown of the operation. Their goal could be summarized as the following. Reach the top floor of the casino. The main reason behind the organizing this plan was the first place prize for the table game to be held today. You haven't played Limbus in forever, it just returned a few days ago, probably because of the sudden... everybody's suddenly playing, so you kinda just go with the flow. Just as I did. I actually knew Limbus from day one, but I never really wanted to play it. I've known the game for quite a while, but I didn't really... I don't know, I've been playing Hoyo stuff for a few years, but suddenly I'm not playing basically anything anymore. And like, what about this game? Enfield is still not gonna be around for quite a while, so well, let's try it. Let's try it. The main reason behind the... Okay, I see. I read it. According to the papers, winning the competition held on the top floor of the casino is the only way to gain access to the area with the golden bowl. 4 syndicates that jointly bid on the casino will be playing in this game of chance. One thing I really wanted this game to do was actually instantly display the messages. I really don't like reading as the text appears. If I wait for the text to fully appear, it takes a long time for me to read. If I click, I can actually make it appear instantly, but there were many situations where I clicked and it actually skipped to the next phrase because the text was so short. I really wish they made a text speed setting. Of the 4, we'll be using the name of the infamous Ting Tang Gang? Yeah, there is no setting to do this, and I'm really pissed about it. Especially when Dante's thoughts are said aloud, it appears from the middle. It's actually... It bugs me a lot. I really don't like when they do that, and it happens a lot. I really like when I can read from the left to the right, but when it appears from the center, it's pretty annoying, at least for me. A name doesn't necessarily reflect the nature of an organization. There's a shallow prejudice. What does this translate to? It's probably something Korean, I guess, but they didn't translate the context. It is an ideal for one to choose to see things through the tinted lens that is bias. Right. Back to the plan, we'll disguise as the boss of the Ting Tang Gang and win the game of chance. Afterwards, we have to go through the underground floors where the golden bowl lies. Leading up to the game, we use the items and clothing we can find in pawn shops to disguise as our given roles and enter the casino, and wait for the team on the top floor to win the game. You can find me in your dungeon non-stop the whole day. Oh no, don't say that. I dropped Epic 7 back in the day because you needed to play the game the whole day. And now you tell me this. But it's fine. I'm pretty free these days. That's about it for the outline of this plan, I think. Hey, wait a second. Won't this entire thing fall apart if our player doesn't win? Yeah, I'm just saying you actually had to play the game all day to clear stuff, get stamina, use your daily stamina actually. For some reason you need to play a fuck ton. I did like the game, but the gear farm was really what set me off to drop the game after. We prepare fake identifications as well. It's just in case, or the casino security runs random inspections on visitors.
좋아. 다 좋은데.
Alright, that is fine and dandy, but how do you plan to win once you're at the top floor?
우리 복장을 보면
What do you think our outfits are for? The same. I used to play a lot of Epic 7. I dropped because I couldn't keep up, and I kinda got bored of doing the same thing. I picked it up later because a friend of mine was playing, and I kinda just wanted to play with him. And after a while, I dropped it again for the same reason. I just didn't care to do the same dungeons every time. Every single day, you have to head to farm the same dungeons, the same enemies, to try and drop the usable gear, and the mechanics were pretty boring.
카지노 딜러로 자연스럽게
We practice for monks to pass off as bona fide croupiers.
알아서 좋은 패를
We'll
넘어줘.
give you good luck. The game is in your bag. All you need to do is a pair of functioning eyes. Effie mumbled the last part to himself again while casting a sidelong scowl at our group. He's making it painfully obvious that he has no faith in us.
콩콩이 버투목으로.
And how are we going to take the place of the Ting Tang Gang's boss? We're gonna kill him.
카지노에서 제공되는 식사에
We
수면제를
put sedatives in the food served at the casino. We've already finished the negotiations with the details with the head chef.
수면제.
Sedatives? Saul and Effie winked at each other. It was a gesture demonstrating that the two were ideal partners, able to tell each other's thoughts just from exchanging glances.
사장님, 진열 때
You don't need to do mirror danger all the time, it's more if you want to get the chars without pulling. Which means I'm gonna be playing a fuck ton of mirror dungeons, I see. Oh shit. Yeah, I still have time. I still have the will and the time, so let's see where that gets me. Oh shit, okay, the future is dire. Hey, dear pawnbroker, we'll be taking a look at the goods on showcase from here to there. Yes? Oh, no, yeah, sure, of course. Please take your time, ma'am. The pawnbroker's attitude took a sharp turn from disdainful to kowtowing.
그럼 다들
Now
진열장
then, let's take what we need from the display.
우와.
Oh my, this is a
디자이너가 제작했던
kupcha. What is the brand? I forgot. I'm drawing a blank here. What's the G brand? Ah, I forgot. I suddenly forgot. Let me check. Passion brands G Goo. What is the name? I forgot. This is a reference to something I'm drawing a blank here. Yeah, what discerning eyes you have there, sir. This build is mainstay of our shop's catalog. Only 10 of those were ever made, so its worth is positively
집 강아지가 산책할
My
때마다
dog used to have one of these on its collar whenever
다시 보니까
we took it for walks. So nice to see something that brings back pleasant memories. Oh, the rich boy. The rich boy is really rich.
이 수가죽으로
I'm
만든
down for
장갑을
these
샀는데
cowhide gloves.
이걸 샀다고
Whoever
해서
had them must have been a
그렇게
fashionista.
것 같아.
봉투에 적혀 있는 대로
Mistake
가져가세요.
items that suit what's written in the envelopes. You have roles to play.
이보시오.
Pardon, but the envelope I have says janitor. This must be an error of some sort. Oh shit, they putting Dawn to be a janitor.
좋아. 다 좋은데.
Okay, it's good and all, but
어떻게 지불할
do you have the money to pay for all this?
격떨어지게 예상
Worrying about
걱정이래.
spendings. Who do you think we are? Some low-rank hirelings? There's nothing I can afford using this black card.
단테.
I'm sure she doesn't really
예산 딸려서 못 먹는다며.
stays as a janitor for like 5 minutes. Dante, what's this about? You told me that we can have prime beef because we don't have the budget.
수준 이상의 성과를
So the rumors were true that teams with notable performance are given a company card with no spending limits. While everyone was shocked by the proven existence of the fabled black card, a loud voice came from outside. Oh shit.
어이 할배.
Oi, Doctor, didn't I say payment was due today?
하는 사실이었어?
Why he has a Naruto ceiling tattoos? Someone who clearly belongs to a vicious syndicate entered the pawn shop. Please, give me one more chance. I swear I have the money ready.
한 번?
One more? Can't you do basic math? You said the same thing last time. Boss won't like me wasting precious time reteaching you kindergarten. You hear? I'm just afraid, old man, standing on daughter fate. There's nothing you get out of shaking me down. He's about to sell a lot of stuff. Just use the money. Pleading with an overly loud voice, the pawnbroker looked at us. Hey, you're talking back now? Yeah, go then, get mad. I won't feel so guilty that way.
그래야 나도
In a way, he looked like he was covertly begging us to help him, based on his expression. The sinner's attention was naturally drawn to the ongoing role.
거기 뭘 봐?
What you looking at? You think I'm playing?
와.
Gee, that was so stereotypical. I didn't even get an nurturing reply. Can people be more creative about throwing taunts?
저희가
Shouldn't we help out, maybe?
아니
Unlike Ishmael, who scoffed at the goon, Sinclair anxiously glanced over.
어쩔 수 없답니다.
We have no choice. The back streets have their own rules and order. We aren't ones to disturb that complex web of their society.
우리 같은 외지인들이
Outsiders like us will only cause a bigger scene if you do try to step in. Pleased by the sinners choosing to stay away, the gun continued with the extortion. If you ain't got money, why don't you pay your dues in that instead? Huh?
몇 번이나 말했는데.
Why don't you pay your dues in that instead? We keep telling you.
그것만은 안 됩니다. 제발.
Sure, nice tea. Have a nice tea. Anything but that, please. Is it really okay to leave them be?
영폭이 그렇습니다.
Shall I settle that dispute for them so it does not bother you, manager?
그런데
What does the stuffster mean by that anyway?
이곳엔
A currency more valuable than money exists in this district.
제2사의 트리트
It is well known that Jacob's singularity is a powerful security technology capable of locking anything.
하지만 그런 보안 기술
What is less known, however, is the extensive cultural and historical backgrounds of the back streets of Nest J that lead to the singularity's creation.
역사?
History? Are you seriously about to lecture us here and now? I was never told anything about mandatory education when I joined this company. Just wanna beat people up. In spite of the opposition, Faust went on with her explanation. She's so my pace.
이곳에선
She does her
스스로의
thing.
소망력을 추출해낼 수 있는 기술이 사용되고 있어요.
Here, a technology exists to extract wish power from people.
특이점으로 승리
Though it's not widely known outside this district, since it didn't quite have the generality to be recognized as a singularity. Ishmael's crazy hair, it's really... It would actually be bothersome in combat, right? It's all over the place.
일종의 운을 사고 파는 거예요.
In essence, it's processing luck into a commodity that can be traded, like a form of money.
이 소망력을 무력으로
It brought
추출하는
forth the needs for a way to stop others from forcibly extracting with this wish power, leading to the creation of a security technology that ultimately developed into the singularity we know today.
야, 파우스트.
Gee whiz, must be tiring having to teach these dances in ways they can get it.
염두에 두고 있었던
It's fine, this was within my anticipated scenario.
그 말투.
I don't like the way you say that. He gets so pissy with Faust all the time because she treats him like a meathead. Come on now, gather the items to help with your disguises so we can leave. Saud flapped the document full of scheduled pains to emphasize that we'd be busy.
우린 일개 회사원이지.
We're salaried workers, not heroes fighting for justice. She's suddenly really logical. The smile scares me now. Wait, not that word! A bad feeling rushing through my head prompted me to count the sinners I could see. 11. That does not align with a certain someone's beliefs. And it's one that would severely provoke her principles, oh no. Is Ryoshu? Ishmael seems to have noticed what I meant and hurriedly looked around.
남의 귀중품을
It's not...
함부로 하다니. PC 악인의
Oh
행동을
no.
밖에 볼 수 없다.
Thou darest try to pilfer the valuables of others. This behavior can only be seen as a wholehearted villainy. Oh no, Don Quixote! But it was a moment too late, oh boy. Don Quixote had already sprinted forward and was swinging her lance at the Tintange, who gripped the pawnbroker by the collar. Whack! Caught completely unaware, the goon was hit right on the head with the blunt side of her lance. Knocked out on the floor in a frisky swing, the fainted goon became the center of attention for all of us inside the pawn shop for a solid minute. She's gonna be so pissed. She's so pissed. For your information, keeping the sinners in check is not part of my job description. That will be the job of this person here.
이쪽 분의 역할.
She's gonna grab me by the collar. Don't give me that look. There's nothing in my abilities to keep her under control. I couldn't stop myself from defending my position even when I was aware that my voice wouldn't reach anyone besides the sinners. Oh well, it's not like my defense would have made them look any less baffled towards me if they could hear it. Oh boy, Dante is a really grounded guy. He really knows he can basically do anything about the sinners actually killing themselves by fighting each other. It's chapter 2 and he's already given up. The pawnbroker was the only one chuffed by this turn of events. Great work, ma'am. Serves that hooligan right. But I'll say, you could have whopped him a tad harder, maybe.
베르길리우스가
Virgilius advised me that while I am free to deliver justice unto villains, I must do so unduly involving irrelevance in your mission. Thus, I showed moderation. Oh, she's actually able to show moderation. Her proud expression never looked so provoking. So he remembered his words and still leapt forward.
신념을 지켜야 하기에
It was a necessary action to stay true to my creed. Please understand my virtuous violence.
그런데
Not to kill the mood, but that ruffian isn't actually dead, right?
영감.
I thought you wanted to get her straight to well up Sport.
그건 그렇지만
I did, but things would get fairly complicated if the Euro Divi showed up, you know? I have never heard this name before.
유로지비?
Euro
걔네가
Divi?
왜 여기에?
What are they doing here? No, forget that. Why are you worrying about them?
아이고
Not up to date with the news, are you, man? They've been causing trouble here for months now.
그들도 악당인가?
What you got? What you got? What ego you got? I still need a new ones. Basically, my team cannot use any egos because the team I'm using can't generate the energy or whatever they are called to actually use the egos. So I'm using a team that's completely incompatible with the egos I have. Are they villains as well? Garden of Thorns. Who's Garden of Thorns? I shouldn't ask because I don't know the names. I really don't know anybody. Mostly anybody, I guess.
아유 저희한테는
Oh, they're villains to us humble merchants for sure. They were going on about, what was it? Roughing up greedy peddlers, keeping money to themselves and giving it to those who need it. Distributing something, they said. Bugman Gregory is really nice. I started to like him a lot. He's probably my favorite character personality-wise, I guess.
부의 재분배.
The redistribution of wealth. This guy barely talks. He might as well not be here.
아 맞아요 그거
Ah, that's it, yes. Those scoundrels are robbing us poor saps of what little wealth we have. And what they don't... and they don't even do the dirty work themselves. It's always the local brutes they send. Can you believe it?
하여간 지들이 옳은 일
Anywho, life has been hard for us because of the self-righteous bunches. Looks like they were here to find something at first, but all they do now is squeeze money out of us.
근데 말이야. 우리
I just realized, shouldn't we take our leave now? The more toughies from the Tintin gang might be coming this way. It seemed like Rhodia deliberately cut off the pawnbroker in a hurry, but I had little time to think about implications. The gang member Don Quixote had knocked out began to flinch as though to get back up soon.
골치 아프게
What a hassle.
일만 벌려서
You're making the problem bigger than it had to be. Oh boy. I am sure the problem will be a lot bigger.
아이봐.
Hey, Muffin and Sable, was it? Don't be so tart now. There are plenty of pawn shops around here, right? We can always find different...
에피랑 소드예요.
It's Effie and Solden.
사람 이름을
Please don't
맛있게
mistake our names for
만들어서
confections.
있어요. 그리고
In your statement that there are plenty of pawn shops in the vicinity won't mean much.
이 소동을 눈치챈
When
모든
said pawn shops note the trouble happening here and close... Don Quixote!
바보들한테
I'm getting tired of lecturing these idiots on every little thing. We should just leave. Right as I tried to leave, someone wearing a similar thuggish clothes to the one we just knocked out, with a face that looked just as rough, stormed into the shop. Oh boy.
어이 영감.
Hey, Codger, have you seen our little... We slimy! Just what is going on here? We did our best to pretend to be innocent customers who just happened to be in the pawn shop at the wrong time. Oh boy. However, in an unfortunate concurrence of events, the gun came back to the senses.
어떤 새끼야?
Who did this? Tell me now! That being's gonna regret the day the growth stems. Over there! That red timepiece. The direction that finger was pointing was simply too unambiguous for me to pretend otherwise. Oh shit. Plus, there is no point in denying that I was meant by Time Red Puss, as I'm sure that will be literally no one else matching the description in this entire district. Just so you don't get the wrong idea, I have nothing to do with these people. What happened here? I was just about to bring a tower to the score to cool this poor fellow's heads. That's Murphy Gaffer.
기대도 안 했지만
I had no expectations for him in the first place, but that man really has a shaky reed for his backbone. Although the pawnbroker switching sides in a heartbeat and the finger-pointing clock slender over something I wasn't responsible for, too hurt me a little. I was determined to stand firm. Frijolitos over there, stop. Freeze in your tracks.
동작 그만.
Mostly because it was clear that we had to run right now. If I kept letting small things bother me, I would be reduced to a pulp sooner rather than later.
뭘 도망쳐?
No need to run, let's just kill them and be done with it. Yoshu always going to the killing first.
왜? 아주 콩콩이.
What's next? You're going to wipe out the whole syndicate?
그것도
It doesn't sound too bad.
악의 무리는
The forces of evil must be uprooted with haste in order to raise the banner of justice high.
저기
Oh, so, is there seriously no one in your team who's in the right mind? Gregor might be the sanest one. Besides her, probably Ishmael. The rest I can't really say much. Ishmael looked insulted by this remark and seemed to be thinking of a counter-argument, but the think tank goons arming themselves were more of a pressing matter. Let's get out of here first. Oh, how much time was it? It was like 15 minutes of dialogues. And I guess this really didn't add at all to the Canto 2 main story. Just a bunch of rambling, funny rambling. But this one has a battle. Besides that, Oris seems nobody else. Kurokomo. Should I? Sinking and bleed. No, this one is all bleed. Should I use him? It's fine, I guess. I guess this is fine for now.
시간이네.
As Salt predicted, all the pawnbrokers were busy closing their street entrances to avoid trouble.
새끼들아.
Hey, you prick! Stop while we're standing!
너희 작것들이.
Think you can get away with messing with our family, Tiny Fave?
저런 집단들은
What's with the British syndicates and their pretend families? Is that the only thing they can think of to bond with each other?
우리 소중한 막내
Look at the
동생이
bump you
너의
made on our precious younger's head!
맙소사.
Good gracious, this was not part of the plan. Effie clutches his forehead as if it were aching. I thought about goading him to keep some headache pills at hand if this was enough to cause him pain, but I refrained. My lack of a head would have made the message far less impactful anyway.
어이 너희들 이제까지 우리들을
And Dante has a lot of sympathy for characters, I should say. He seems to be the powerless guy, but he actually sympathizes a lot with people. You too, you thought we were worthless scum until now, didn't you?
폐기물들을 모아놓은
I know you've
하수장이라고
been seeing our
생각했잖아.
group as a sewage full of waste.
아무도 그렇게
I don't think anyone spoke of us that harshly, Otis.
하지만 왜 우리
Have you
부서가
not wondered why we have been charged with the Momento's missing mission of claiming the golden balls despite that?
뭐
Why is that? Even Effie seemed to be taken aback by Otis' imposing attitude.
비록 다른 자들이
Although I won't disagree that the others are rubbish. I won't disagree that the others are rubbish in water.
글쎄.
Oh, seriously.
생각하는 건
You're the
당신.
only one who says that.
오티스 씨는
Oh, that's Miss Hoodis had been. That's what Miss Hoodis had been thinking all this time.
나는 무전무패의
I
역사를
have remained undefeated, and our manager is capable of resuscitating us, making us practically incapable of death.
사실 둘만
In fact, just the two of us should be sufficient, though that Wizard Virgilius seems to disagree.
어쨌든
The point is, these detritus won't be scrapped even after countless battles.
폐기물인 채로
They will come back as the exact same piles of trash they were before death.
멋지다는 듯이
That was a very inspiring way of reaffirming that we are living, breathing garbage to you. Oh boy.
뭐 저리 돼.
Morons.
적군들이 몰려오는 거야.
Enemies are approaching. Are you prepared, manager? Oh, it's been a while since I had a battle. So, like this. I have full sanity. Oh, sanity is this one, right? I have full SP, but I can't ever use the eagles. It's quite sad, actually.
그대로 멈춰.
처리할 시간이야, 머지리.
추잡하네.
저런 배인 줄도 몰랐네. 이 정도로 나와 공을 맞대?
고귀하게.
이 정도로 나와 공을 맞대?
저주 속에 가라앉는군.
예쁘네. 네 피분수.
Also, bleed. When tossing an attack coin, take fixed damage by the effect's potency. I see. I really hadn't thought about how bleed works. I just thought it was the same as usual. It being a simple dots DLT, but it has a specific way to how it works.
예쁘네. 네 피분수. 싱겁네요. 윗대가리가 죽었으니 이제 당신들도 우리 조직 밑에서 구르게 되겠죠. 식구 취급을 해주진 않으니 알아서 기세.
뒤따르죠.
상대하기에도 우스운
They
수준.
made for pathetic foes. That was absolutely nothing.
콩콩이 판은
The Tintin gang had a tight control over this area. This is not going to be the end of. Just then, more Tintangas began showing up from the street corners. Who sent your haircuts to mess with us?
우리 제군들은
We are the proud soldiers of Limp. Effie quickly covered Don Quixote's mouth. Because she's gonna blow it all.
미쳤어.
Have you lost it? Do you want the entire district after us?
또 온다. 관리자님.
More are coming. Give us our command, manager. It's a simple combat node, barely any dialogues. Let me get a sip here. Gonna use the fun button.
처리할 시간이야 머저리들.
둔해졌군요. 저주 속에
이 정도로 나와 겁났대? 이 정도로 나와 겁났대?
고귀하게 이쁘네 네 피분수
One still survived?
처리할 시간이야 머저리들.
이쁘네 네 피분수
젠장 그만 좀 튀어나와.
Using Drago Eagle 2 times for the boss's minions, he got minus 33 sanity. Yes, it goes to minus 45, I think. I don't really know what happens to the characters when you go under 0 sanity. I think the tutorial said what happens, but I really can't remember. In any case, I have to actually use the Eagles to see what happens. But I still can't. Damn it, they just won't stop coming. Coin chance goes down, I see.
뒤지는 게 더 빠르겠어.
We'll all wear our lives out before we can even take a step inside the casino.
안심해요, 히스클리프.
Don't fret, Heathcliff.
관리자님이 있는
As
한
long as the manager's with us, we won't die from fatigue or other things. Hi Melee, hi.
누가 그걸 몰라서 물어보냐?
I am fine, just playing Limbus company, I guess. Some of them start attacking each other. I have never seen this happen, but seems to be a not really fun mechanic. But might be nice to counteract how many egos you spam. If you go too hard, you actually get fucked. That's not the point at all. Fuck.
해결은 간단하다.
Do you stream daily? Not really. I'm doing
대가리를 깨부수면
right now because I'm kinda into Limbus, but I don't really have a schedule because my environment doesn't allow it. Usually I have to deal with some things that really don't allow me to stream properly. So I stream when I can, but sometimes it doesn't happen. So I really don't keep a real schedule. I usually stream at this time. How are we going here? 1 hour 20 minutes around. It's usually the time I start. For me is 2 p.m. 1 p.m. 2 p.m. I don't really know what the time is for the people watching, so you have to check on your own clock, I guess. I can say it's 10 PST, PDT, I guess. PDT is the one clock I have noticed I have noticed the because I used to play Final Fantasy XIV and they use PDT as a time zone. Did you make my own? No, I didn't. I commissioned it. The overlay I did make myself, but the model was commissioned. The solution is simple. Any organization can be brought down by deposing its leader. With the head gone, the meat supporting it will break apart.
너
You're the only one speaking my tongue here.
짜증나니까
I'm proper miffed, so let's go break some bun's head, whatever.
자, 전진하세.
Hence, on with travail.
잠깐, 다들 돌아와.
What types of games you play? Usually I play RPGs. Old RPGs in this case. I was playing Final Fantasy VIII, because I kinda wanted to play it. I was playing Drakengard for the first time, but I kinda got bored of those midway, and stopped streaming for a while because I just didn't want to play the games. And then I kinda got into Limbus and started streaming again. Wait, come back here.
파우스트.
This is the crowd you're supposed to accompany, Faust?
삶은 늘
Life is full of mysteries.
그렇게
That
이상적이라고
perhaps is what makes an ideal reflection, no?
내 대가리 어딨어?
Tell me where our gaffer is. I wanna see him now. Heathcliff grabbed a mook by the collar and shook it about violently. To me, it looks as if anything still conscious had left already. You have all graphic stuffs for your streams? I really don't know. If I do make affiliates, I have a lot of things to do still. But until that happens, I'm not doing it. The Sea Heart is gonna be at the Car Pagoda. What?
차탑에 계실 거다. 차탑?
The what? Where the hell is that? Makes sense.
읽은 방의 폐차장을 말하는
It's
거.
probably at the scrapyard nearby.
그런데 너희
Really though, are you actually planning to take down the gang's boss? No, I'm not gonna check it. I know how to make stuff. I'm sorry. If I do make affiliate, I have a lot of ideas to how to put stuff, how to make stuff. I'm okay.
그런다고
That won't be reflected in your employee performance review or anything, you know.
저자는 그런
He's not
것보다
sharp enough to calculate such things into his actions.
대략 속셈 따위랑은 거리가 먼 오물이지.
His ways, bearing little relation to schemes or plots. On the other hand, he flirts closely with nonsense.
아니야. 말이 되는 것 같기도 해요.
No, I don't think that makes sense. What?
문제 없어, 에피.
Nothing to worry about, Effie. We always keep a plan B, don't we? Saud spoke with a serene face. However, I could see her consciously trying to maintain calm from time to time, giving me a reason to suspect that she's putting on a veil of kindness. You mean this face? Sorry, I really don't care. I really don't care. I really wish you stop try to self-promote here.
여러분이 위장을 하는 게 불가능하다면
If disguising as your given roles is out of the question,
다 같이 콩콩이파 조직원들로
or you can get up as members of the Singtan gang instead.
단체로 들어가도
That way you won't arouse that much suspicion moving as in a large group, and you'll be able to reach the top floor without much trouble. Oh, she's pissed. She's really pissed.
겸사겸사
And we could siphon some wish power from the think tank gang while we're at it. The plan is already going to shambles.
윗대가리가 죽었으니 이제 당신들도
How is my 96? I'm getting stamina from leveling up and actually not spending anything.
다들 와서 이것 좀 보게나.
Oh, come hither, fellows, and lend me your gazes. Why does the car has a... Is this a family photos in a tip jar?
이게 다
What is all this?
차들이 마치
Cars are heaped upon each other as if to form a tower. Oh, this is a junkyard. I see.
의무라군.
Sombra. The structures that seem to tower-like at a distance were actually cars stacked upon each other. This is actually... I have never seen a junkyard and a full-blown Chinese tower, Japanese tower, I guess, in the same environment. It's actually, conceptually, this is really impressive.
차들이 왜 이렇게
Why are so many piled up like this?
어떤 곳엔
Oh, some have scripts up upon the windshields. It must have been their family's writing.
먹고 싶다고 쓰여 있는
This one says, I miss you. The owners are coming back soon for them, right?
그럴 리가.
Not a chance.
설사 카지노에서
Even if they did return from the casino, they wouldn't be in the right state to happily reunite with their loving families. Oh shit. Somebody's missing an arm, somebody's missing a leg.
뭐
Well, to play the auxiliary role of your tour guides, this here is the hidden landmark of the street.
도박꾼들의 말로지.
The bitter end of gamblers.
이곳은 콩콩이 파세력의
And this served as stepping stone for the think tank gang to amass wealth and power by dealing used cars. Huh?
로자.
So Rhodia, you've been to places like this pretty often, right? Got anything to add? Bet you could tell us some pretty interesting trivia.
아 몰라 기억 안 나.
Don't don't remember a thing. Decide to forget all about the past and focus on what's from. And I would be able to keep that self-promise if not for the irritants like them. She just doesn't want to talk about it. Boy, who do you think you are to goof around our turf? Or what, are you here to sell your car?
아니요?
Nay, we mount an omnibus. We don't deal in organs though. Oh well, I guess a pair of eyes with pupils, especially colored as yours, might sell.
역시 제대로 찾아왔나 보군.
So we have come to the right place. We are here for your leader. You're pretty bold in facing a gang. Who do you work for?
우린 림버.
We serve on... It's the same dialogue. Oh, she stopped herself. I see. An awkward silence passed. I asked you a question. Don't stop midway. Full blow?
그대로 멈춰라. 그대로 멈춰라. 다시 복구하긴 힘들걸요?
The single yellow I have always breaks the chain. It's actually pretty annoying. So if I go blue here, I can do this. Becomes 2-2-2.
멈춰라.
것만 예그 이 정도로 끝났대?
고귀하게.
Having so much blues usually is a blessing.
완전히 녹아내렸네.
저런 개인적으로
피부네, 네 피부네, 네 피분수.
The first line is all blues. This is so
갑니다.
satisfying.
이 정도로 나와 겁을 났대? 이 정도로 나와 겁을 났대?
Probably because of your the My ID's moveset is basically Ishmael is, I think she's blue, purple, and a little bit of green. She's blue, purple, and a little bit of green. He's blue, purple, and a little bit of green. You know, someone has a yellow, so it's usually the one breaking the chain. But everybody here is a blue, purple, a little bit of green, and somebody has a yellow. Yeah, wait. I'm under leveled. Oh boy.
뒤따르죠.
I'm gonna see if I'm gonna be grinding something when I actually start to lose. Ishmael new IG is kinda hot. She is really pretty. I don't know if Kurakumo, whatever it's called, is a new ID actually, because I just started the game, but she's really pretty. I rerolled for her and somebody to help her walk. And that one was Rodion.
형님.
Boss, some Faso who haven't even told where they're from rolled into town all of a sudden.
누가 보낸 거냐?
Who sent ya? The way you're dressed tell me it ain't Los Habaneros or the Butchers.
지금이라도 싹.
I'll give you a chance to grovel for forgiveness. Do that and I'll leave you with your limbs in tow.
그대가 입고 있는 옷을
We should gladly part if you were to take off your clothing for us. What? That makes it sound like kinda weird. Yes, it sounded kinda weird.
형님.
Boss, I think that might be odd pods people have been talking about. You know, rumors to fandango with people's orders. Kurokomo is not new, but the Kurokomo Ishmael is new, I see. I guess since she is on rate up, I could assume she was new. But there were already a lot of the other characters which had that version, so I didn't really know what I was working with.
역겨운
Disgusting bunch. Let me tell ya, that's no way to live. Now, our assumed big boss of the gang is looking at us with genuine disgust. I have not wanted to win a fight as desperately as I do now.
고귀하게.
The thing is, I still have barely any resources to do pulls. Yesterday I farmed the entire Canto 1 and got the 20 from the new player banner. And that was just barely. I'm hoping to have more chances to actually farm something when the game opens up after Canto 2. I think. Four, two. Yeah, this yellow from Ryoshu always breaks the chain pretty badly.
갑니다.
It's always the one left out. I have no other yellows to chain.
이 정도로 나와 공론한데?
돈의 접근이 없다. 저주 속에 가라앉고.
Purple, blue, yellow. Let's go full blue after.
그대로 멈춰라. 다시 복구하.
개인적으로
Oh, two yellows. Barely ever happens. And it's Ryoshu all twice.
그대로 멈춰라.
이 정도로 나와 공론한데?
예쁘네. 네 피분수. 예쁘네. 네 피분수.
것만 예크.
Can go two greens, two purples.
그대로 멈춰라.
것만 예크. 이 정도로 나와 공론한데?
Oh, so this is a boss. I was actually finding it strange that it was taking so long to beat. Two blue, two yellow, two purple, two green, and another blue.
고귀하게. 예쁘네.
Yeah, I realized when I saw he having more than 100 HP. I was just moving the things around and finding it strange the battle was taking so long. Hey, how you doing? We're just doing some Canto 2 today. You darned little roaches. Who the hell do you work for? It's about time you told us.
알려줄 때도 됐잖아.
우리는
We
림버스
are
컴퍼니에서
from
왔다.
Limbus Company. He says with a smile on his face. Finally, one less millstone round the neck.
그러니까
That doesn't help at all.
저 어딘데?
아, 참고로 저와
Oh,
에피는
and for reference, Effie and I work with the different departments. Please don't associate us with them. She's really scaring me with this smile. The sheer frustration over our aversion to converse insensibly must have played a considerable role in causing the boss to pass out. My condolences to the poor fellow's patience.
그런데 진짜 이 옷을 입어야 돼?
Do we seriously have to wear these though? Stuff reeks of sweat and blood and smells grody too. Rhodia complained, lifting the shirt she took from a Think Tank member with two fingers like she was handling trash.
털도 있어.
Some hair too. This is the first time I'm jealous of Dante's missing eyes. Two-star IDs are usually pretty decent if you... I think if you synergize your comp to the 1D debuff? I don't know how you call it in this game. DOT? Debuff? Status? I don't know. I guess if you play on the same, the entire team on the same card, it usually runs pretty well. I can see, by the way. This looks pretty dandy, actually. I guess their business was more successful than I thought.
나랑 바꿔. 내놔.
I want that, Begsy. She's out damaging my 3-star team. Is decent 3 stars? I actually forgot to check my team output. My English is really really bad today. I can't. It's been tailor-made. The label here says it's good for all girth. What? Noticing that my gaze was fixed on the label of his clothing, Effie barked. Hey, we wouldn't be doing any of this if you hadn't caused off the rookies in the pawn shop.
괜찮아요.
I don't mind. I always wanted to try clothes like these. It's like we're filming a movie. He lives in his own world. Everything he's doing is just a little bit of fantasy.
떨리네요. 위장 잠입은 오랜만이라.
To be honest, I'm a little nervous. It's been a while since I've worked in disguise. I mean, you really can't disguise this big ass hair.
난 내키지 않는다.
I don't feel like it. This is the coward's way.
저기
Sorry, but can someone please keep her mouth shut? You're free to try as long as you're good with your ribs being cut apart. Gregor's softly spoken repulse got the sinners to crack up. For a moment, Effie and Saul seemed to wonder how they should take it. Before deciding that it's not worth mulling over and moving on, Elfie then lifted a small container that appeared to be inlaid with nacre. What's nacre?
콩콩이파 보스에게서 얻은 소망통이다.
This is a wish canister we seized from the Ting Tang Gang's boss.
관리자,
Manager is a simple role you can play. What are you?
무슨 말인지
I guess we owe you an explanation, judging from your clueless motions.
제2사의 특이점이
The long and short of it is that these things contain Jacob's other singularity. This is a tool that sucks up wishes from people and stores them in some form of energy.
적당한 시점에
When the time is right, squeeze that wish power into a sheet of paper and voila! You get a one-wheel stick-on tattoo that boosts your luck to high heavens. Give me 3 of these. 3 at least. I need some.
남의 운을 끌어모아서 꼭대기층의 도박에 이기려.
Seems the plan was to try and win the game on the top floor by scraping up others' lucks. Imagine the boss of some lowly gang was carrying one of these.
관리자, 단테랬나?
Manager Dante, right? I want you to hold on to this when we went to the casino. Am I really allowed to carry such a big responsibility?
영 자신 없어
You don't
보인다는
look like you're using confidence. We do have reasons for assigning you to this task.
첫 번째,
First off, a poker face is going to be vital when you're gambling. Oh, fuck me. The dude doesn't even have a face. Oh boy.
아무리 표정 읽기에
No matter how good they are at reading expressions, they won't be able to tell what emotions to read from a clock. I mean, they are right. They are right.
두 번째,
Second, I trust that they've appointed you as manager for a reason.
가 있을 거라고 생각해. 그나마 저
Call it a hunch, but something tells me you'll be more than useful than those sinners you're leading. Come to think of it, he had a point. I was given the title of manager, but never had a chance to be the charismatic leader I envisioned. Instead of showing respect, my seniors will constantly berate and threaten me. The only real role I could afford to play was bringing them back to life. Sure, he's actually right. While the Sinners were engaged in a fierce battle, all I could do was cower behind them, anxiously praying that their heads and hearts were unscathed. With a heavy heart, I nodded to let him know that I was ready.
좋아. 이걸 당신의
Alright, put this on your arm. You'll become the luckiest person in the city for a short while.
그럼 여러분은 콩콩이파.
Now then,
저희는
you act as a
딜러.
think tangus,
서로
and we'll
역할에
be
최선을
croupiers.
다해보죠.
Break a leg, everyone. Vowing that we'll see this operation to success no matter what, we opened the door to the casino.
피 분수가 폭죽보다도 높이 솟아올랐어. 아니야, 이렇게 크게 웃으면 안 돼. 아름다움을 잃지 피를 머금을 시간이네.
The casino could be best described as busy. Excessively cheery sounds blare from the slot machines. The lights were so bright that some of our sinners had to cover their eyes. And the security guards took note of our garish outfits to give us a customary nod. Saud and Effie, dressed as croupiers, discreetly nodded at us as they accompanied Rhodia to the casino's cage. I was amazed by their ability to feign expertise, from the way they carried themselves to the facial expressions they made, few would doubt that they were their long-time employees. What manner of sorcery are these dazzling contraptions?
그렇게
Try not to go saucer-eyed at everything like a fascinated kid, Don Quixote. You seem fishy. The guests here looked dead inside with their dim eyes, as they smell worse than Ting Tang Gang's schmucks with face. Do they even wash? I don't think they'd be too happy about you holding your nose right before their faces, Ishmael. She's talking with she actually voiced the line with the nose, the noisy voice, you know. But this is the kind of bilgy stench I'd only ever caught from deckhands. Fortunately, most of them were too focused on machines to care about what we were doing. Manager Squire, have you ever seen such a thing? What must I do to hear the jolly bells as the other patrons are? I don't think I've been to one of these places before, so I wouldn't know. Looking at all the flashy symbols and numbers spinning had slowly eroded my resolve to act like a part of a stern manager. I guess a little peek is fine. Oh no, no, don't do this, don't do this. It says here to press the button. Is pressing it what one ought to do? I swear upon my minute and hour hands that I had no intention to press the button. Absolutely no. Dante! Don't do it, don't do it. The hand I swiftly outstretched to stop Don Quixote from touching the machine unexpectedly fumbled and landed smack on the button. Yikes, oh no. And in an unpredictable series of coincidences, someone had left a token. Of course, someone had left a token. Enough for one game. Wheels started spinning under fanfare. We could only watch as the chains of events unfolded. By the way, I hope Dante handles the wish stickers we took from the Ting Ting Gang with care. Oh no.
그 관리자는 우리가 유일하게 말한 부탁인데 그 정도는 해내야지.
That manager, it was the only favor we asked of them. They better be doing a good job. Oh no. She's smiling so calmly here. You can count on Dante. Dear duo, they're one of the few sensible pearls who gets what's up. Oh boy, everybody's gonna get so pissed at Dante. That's good to hear. With so many ships attached, they should be able to win any game with ease.
이길 수 있을 거랍니다. 가장 중요한 건
We just need to be careful not to draw attention here. Oh boy. Jackpot! Of course. Her face is... Oh boy. This is so funny. It's so stupid. The players next to us with jaws dropped so far that chins could touch the floor. Waves of casino chips plunged from the machine, so many that I wouldn't dare to gather them up. Oh, they are actually wearing the shirts. And even Dante is wearing the shirt. I'm so sorry, I feel sad. I came here to determined to do something right, and it fell apart so soon.
잭팟이 떴다고?
A jackpot? What machine is it?
갑자기 터졌어? 지금?
Just like that? No warning? Right now? Yeah, I know she's gonna be absolutely miffed. Because she had the perfect plan. She had everything down to the everything planned. And everything goes to waste as soon as they enter the casino.
잠깐.
A moment, please.
신원 확인 좀
Let me
하겠습니다.
just check your ID.
분위기가 왜 이렇게
What's with the aggro? Is it a crime to win big at the casino?
이곳에서 운이라는
Chance in this place doesn't work the way we think it usually does. You could accumulate your luck for a big payout or trickle in small amounts to break even, but winning the jackpot on our first try should be literal impossibility here.
입장하자마자
Chips are raining down like shooting stars! She's so happy.
적어도
I hoped you, of all people, would have a sense of responsibility.
겨우 돈키호테
Yet all it took was Don Quixote's siren play for you to give in.
실망이에요.
I'm disappointed. You're not none other than our manager, and I expected you to show the capability and clear the disgrace of failure from us. Oh, she's so pissed. She's so disappointed. Ishmael's barrage of scathing whispers was something to marvel at as Gregor's muttered in awe. On top of that, her piercing gaze I had never felt before. Oh no. It made me want to weasel away under a rock, if there were one. Oh boy. For once, I thanked my clock for lacking eyes to meet her glare.
잠깐.
Now, hold on. That might not be our only problem. Oh boy. Gregor was fretfully looking in every direction until he stopped to point at the shocking discovery he just made. What is it? And where he pointed...
언제부터
How long have you been off your disguise, Yoshu? She didn't even try. She didn't even try. Was a sullen Ryoshu wearing the same clothes she's always worn.
난 남이 버린 옷
I don't put on others' discarded clothing. Manager Buzz, today isn't our day. I could relate because I just lost 2 headphones today. One I broke, the other one I forgot on the clothes that were washed. So I'm hoping for the luck that it still works. At least at till the next one I'm gonna buy arrives. That's gonna take a while. I'm really hoping it survives because I just bought it. Oh boy, I'm so pissed for this. Yep, looks like we're screwed royally.
말도 안 돼.
This can't be all the work we did to put this plan in motion.
호스트.
House, what were you thinking volunteering to bring these fools along for our missions? You're supposed to have near unparalleled brilliance, then use it.
비록 제가
Even though I haven't worked with them for long, I was able to realize something. Even her brilliance cannot stop the sheer amount of stupidness that is this team.
불확실성을 믿는
I ought to become a Faust that believes in uncertainty. Even Foz has given up on us, and she says it with a smile.
계획이 없는 것이
When the lack of a plan becomes the plan, all variables become constants.
이것이
That is what my plan entails. Sigh. Paul's turned to me with a tranquil face. Thanks to her, my role right now became clear. Alright, it's time for our usual gig. Let's kill and be killed. The most simple thing you can do. I'm actually surprised Effie hasn't had her crash out still. It's probably gonna happen after the battle on the next node. But she's seriously gonna be crashing absolutely out on us.
갑니다.
이쁘네. 네 피분수.
완전히 녹아내렸네. 저주 속에 가라앉군요.
Can I do this, this, and this?
그대로 멈춰라.
저런 개인적인 약점은 파악했어. 처리할 시간이야 머저리지.
이쁘네. 네 피분수.
I just realized she has the Blue Archive Sensei face.
윗대가리가 죽었으니 이제 당신들도 우리 조직 밑에서 구르게 되겠죠.
If the loading, oh no, they didn't. I wanted to get a print, compare.
답답해서 못 봐주겠군.
I can't stand watching this charade.
저런 어중이
How much time are you going to waste fighting those small fries?
보통 그렇게 말하는
It's often the
사람치고
case that
영화에
grumbling
피해가
people don't have a clear
제시하는
solution to contribute. Actually true. Listening to Ishmael's disapproval, Yoshu shook her head and assumed a confident look.
이런 게 예술이다.
This is art.
니놈, 그
Protester, give me the knife.
영영아사가도
You may forever take it from my hands. What?
날부치가 나를 떠나.
The blades will be better off parting ways to wander about the air for however long. Sure. Bang. Yoshu held his dagger and threw it straight into the air. It struck an anchorage on the ceiling that kept the chandelier still, causing it to sway precariously. Oh no. Indeed, Ryoshu may be weakened from what she once was because she became a sinner. But nevertheless, she was still the best swordswoman we had, able to cut through steel like a proverbial hot knife. Sure, she treats my words with less respect than she would a wad of gum, but that wasn't a problem. Everyone's eyes turned to the swinging chandelier. And eventually, flustered by all the gazes falling upon it,
아스라이.
thus in a haze, it succumbs. Watch out! Jesus, that was actually pretty loud. The chandelier crashed to the floor in full force, making a tremendous noise. And that's just all it did. Nothing else happened. Both parties were left staring at the falling light fixture in the middle of the floor. So, what was that for, Yoshu?
퍼포먼스다.
A performance. You just made that up, didn't you?
그래도
Still, I'm glad none of us were hurt.
다행이네요.
앞으로
We'll have to see about
모를
that.
것 같지만 말이에요.
So this entire Canto is just a light-hearted adventure, I guess? It seems to be way more just having fun.
시간이야, 머지르.
Might be to take a little bit of the weight off from Canto 1. Unless it turns around suddenly, but I don't think the story is going to that
적출할게요.
what's the word for it? I don't think the story is going to do that. It's just good vibes.
저주 속에 가라앉는군요.
The dungeon of this Canto is a bit dark, I see. So there will be some serious moments here.
처리할 시간이야, 머지르.
I'm probably going to do the dungeon tomorrow.
이 정도로
Doing the dungeon yesterday was a mistake. From Canto 1 it takes a real long time to actually finish. I thought it would be a single floor, and then I realized it was 3.
이 정도로 나와 공유한데?
You're going to sleep? Have a nice sleep tonight. See you later. There is also some joke funny around. Yes, the joking is okay. Everything has its own downtime. See you later. Every anime game, I can just move on forward. Has the heavy times, the good times, the good vibes. This Canto 2 seems to be just it's much simpler. The stakes aren't nearly as heavy as the Canto 1 were. So I can only assume this one is basically a filler. If it happens, something big happens later, I can only assume I can only wait for it to happen, I guess. But for now, it seems to be just a filler arc, and they will pick the pace back together on the Canto 3. Oh boy, here he goes. She's here. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Just to make sure. You all know that our goal was to win the game being held on the top floor, not reduce the ground floor of the casino to rubble, right? I was certain that some definitely didn't know or care, but I figured I'd rather not remind her. Not only must we reach the top floor, we also have to win the game, as our objective states. Thus, we need the wish power to make it happen. I won't bother reviewing in detail how the wish power we had managed to collect went down the drain for the preposterous reasons. It will only hurt our morale. I had to keep my head down, feeling the pricks of conscience poking at my heart. She's really... that smile. Like, there's that meme, I fear nothing, but that one thing, it scares me. I think it's from The Incredibles.
이곳에서 최대한
And her smile scares me. Where can we secure the most wish power in this place? That roulette next to the entrance. People who visit the casino try their daily luck using that roulette, and take or yield wish power depending on the outcome. I really don't like doing the dungeons. Okay for now. If they get really long, it becomes a... It's like the same preparation you have to do for like a raid on MMOs. You know, you have to take it a single sitting, a really long time. There is a lot of dialogues. It's like you have to actually be prepared to non-stop do a single thing. So I kinda get it, people not liking it. I'm not really sure if you can leave the dungeon in the middle. if you get tired, you just stop. I didn't see the option to pause the dungeon or something, so you can leave. Sure, nice. So it's not actually that bad, but I kind of understand the sentiment.
그런가? 그럼 내가
Is that
기회를
so? Then I'll seek an opportunity to snatch the container attached to it. Think you can pull that off?
봤어. 전 이것보다
I have carried out countless operations much greater in scale.
관리자님의 어처구니없는
Your preposterous blunder amounts to nothing in the grander scheme of things, manager. Oh boy.
현명한
It
판단을
has to have been the fault of the drudging dredges who obfuscated of your ability to make sensible decisions. Don't let the words deter you. Oh boy. She's kind of getting me pissed that she sucks up to Dante so bad. I'm really waiting for her to actually show her true personality. Because we know she backstabs us a lot. Backtalks. How it's the word you use to people who sucks up to you, but after you leave they badmouth you. To badmouth you is a lot. Preposterous, I see. Wait. While we were busy discussing backup plans, Heathcliff was already making a mad dash for the entrance. Oh no. Were we too focused on the conversation, or did we collectively lose our minds? In either case, none of us had a clue what he was up to. Heathcliff? Damn it! Isn't it time we stopped chatting and moved up already? Then he shouted at the security from the top of his lungs. Aren't you ashamed of yourselves? That blondie over there is a rookie who's as unfledged as he gets. And that mate there we call our manager has a bad case of lost memories and can't wield a weapon to save himself. This is what you're struggling against? What a joke! Damn you! Heathcliff, that was too harsh. Here, much too mean, Heathcliff. And last thing, that club you're holding deserves a better owner. You cocky little... The infuriated security guards sung the club with a furious wish, exploding towards Heathcliff. And as Heathcliff swerved out of his way, the roulette behind him bore the force, being smashed to pieces. The wish The wish container? Spouts of what I assume was once wish power until moments ago poured from the poor remains of the roulette. As if in death throes, Saul let out an agonized scream before clapping her hands over her mouth. I couldn't help but turn away from this tragic sight. When I grow up, I wanna be a wish sticker, giving hope to everybody. Oh no. I could almost hear the unfulfilled dreams of those lost wishes in my imagination. Oi, listen up, you thickos. Do you want to admit that your boss, about breaking this thing, were fighting us and get lambasted for it? Or do you want to make it our fault and let us through? It was a month's worth of luck. It won't be any safer for you upstairs. Never been too close to safety anyway. Appreciate the advice. Heathcliff came to me with one of his shoulders dislocated, likely when he grazed the club. Like that? Holy shit. 1 second. Where's my... So, sorry. Something just came up real quick. I had to finish first. What's the look? Do your thingy fix me up? I made up my mind. Starting now, I won't ever try to discuss plans or anything similar with these people. Took you long enough to realize.
파우스트
Faust, this is one of those times it's better to keep your mouth shut.
있어줬으면 좋겠어.
With that, we dragged ourselves up to the next floor.
싱겁네요. 윗대가리가 죽었으니
I forgot to check the
이제
damages
당신도
again.
우리 조직 밑에서 구르게 되겠죠.
예술이란 것을 보여주지.
분위기가 달라졌군요.
The atmosphere here seems rather different. It appears that another syndicate has taken hold of this floor.
야, 너네.
Hey,
왜
Oigan!
쌍판떼기가 그 모양이야?
What's with all the doom and gloom you're already off that face of yours?
2층의 룰 몰라?
Don't you know the rules here? Sour looks are a no-no, so put a hat over your long face.
왜 내 쪽을 쳐다보면서
Why do you
얘기하는
say that while looking at me? I will sink on you.
해버린다.
모분이 뭔데?
What's that mean?
모가지를 분질러 버린다는 뜻이다.
Snap your neck completely? Boy, Ryoshu talking in acronyms really cracks me up sometimes. Easy, Ryoshu, you shouldn't be so prone to starting fights.
야, 아니다.
Never
우리
mind.
더 문제인데.
This one has an even more problematic face, no? Which hand is supposed to be your eyes? Ryoshu, are you ready?
물론이지.
You bet, Dante. The small notes. Let me check something. I'm gonna use the fun button just real quickly.
그대로 멈춰라.
추잡하네.
처리할 시간이야 뭐지?
완전히 녹아내렸네. 저주 속에 가라앉는군요.
I just wanted to see how many nodes there are. Oh, there we go. So 19. Nodes and I'm what? 11, 12?
가라앉는군요.
I can do a few more. Sure. 2.
적출할게요.
I can go like 15 before I stop. And just finish the rest tomorrow. Wait, what? Why can't I use the last... Oh, Hiroshi staggered. I didn't even notice.
이 정도로 나와 겁을 났대?
저주 속에 가라앉는군요.
싱겁네요. 윗대가리가 죽었으니 이제 당신들도 우리 조직 밑에서 구르게 되겠죠. 식구 취급을 해주진 않으니 알아서 기세요.
What is this? 11. I wanna go till 2.5 hours. I think that's enough
시간이네.
for today at least. Straight into combat? A simple one I see.
고귀하게.
약점은
파악했어.
그대로 멈춰라.
Also, not gonna lie, the OST goes pretty fucking hard. I'm really surprised how energetic it is. You would expect the dark game to have a really dark soundtrack, but it's kinda not.
그대로 저주 속에 가라.
If anything, it's actually one of the most more banging OSTs I've heard in a while. So blue, blue, purple, yellow.
적출할게요. 군의
추잡처럼
이 정도로 나와 겁을 맞대? 처리할 시간이야 뭐지? 이 정도로 나와 겁을 맞대? 이 정도로 나와 겁을 맞대? 싱겁네요. 윗대가리가 죽었으니 이제 당신들도 우리 조직 밑에서 구르게 되겠죠.
Baile Irola.
식구 취급을 해주진 않으니 알아서 기세요.
That's a Brazilian joke there. That's a Brazilian joke there. Let me just
피를 머금을 시간이네.
not mention it ever again. God, not again!
오늘 또 이랬어.
Lost once again, damn! When will this end?
잠깐 타임.
Oh, espera, time out. Or dear customer here needs a little care.
손님.
Dear customer, I hope you haven't forgot our rule, have you?
하지만
But that was all the money I had.
자꾸 분위기를
If you keep
흐리시면
dampening the mood of the table, we might throw a piñata party out of you. Piñata? Shouldn't be piñata. P-I, not P-A. Sure, whatever. What's a piñata party? I don't think I want to know. Pressured by the gentle intimidation, the whipping gas stood up from the seat. And then, being handed a pair of maracas from the staff, they started dancing, sobbing all the way.
이건 또
What's this now?
우리 파가 접수하고 있는
There is a rule that every visitor to this floor must follow. Una tradición mariachi, if you will.
도박이란
Gambling is entertainment, an activity done purely for fun. Thus, all the sadness and pain brought to you must be sublimated into dance. That's not how it works.
춤이라면
Allow this night to demonstrate what dancing is all about. Alas, they were harsher judged than they seemed.
이제는 안 되겠어.
This one won too.
몸짓에 진심.
Her movement is insincere. They are actually judging her dance? This is what I mean, dude. This is so funny. This is way too funny to be a proper arc.
이게 무슨 소리인가?
What on earth do you mean?
춤은 마음
Dance is a window to the heart. He's actually poetic. I'm gonna voice him as poetic.
마음이 맑고 투명하지
Without a
못한다.
clear and pure heart, it loses all meaning.
그대들
I find thy assessments rather disgracious.
점점 돌이킬 수
This is
없어.
getting further out of hand.
뭐에 쏟아.
What are you doing, Sod?
심할서를
Oh, I was writing our letter of apology in advance. It was better to go all blues here.
갑니다.
분의 접근.
Wait. Why it is 200%? I'm gonna get fucked here anyway.
고귀하게
완전히 녹아내렸네.
I barely beat him.
추적 예쁘네. 네 피분수
저런 개인적인 운명. 처리할 시간이야 머저리다. 이 정도로 나와 공을 맞대?
예쁘네. 네 피분수
Two waves?
고귀하게 추적 저런 예쁘네. 네 피분수
Oh, full blues? Almost full blues.
적출할게요.
이 정도로 나와 공을 맞대? 이 정도로 나와 공을 맞대?
예쁘네. 네 피분수
Easy victory. The normal combats is pretty easy, pretty simple. As absurd as it sounds, if we want to leave this floor early, we're going to need to touch their hearts with a powerful dance. Oh boy, who's gonna dance? As you all know, my memories are hazy, so dance is it? And say I'm all too familiar, so the excuse. Amnesia came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things at times like this. Of course, I haven't actually forgotten what dance is, but there is no need to be too honest about it, is there? Say, Honglu, have you taken dance lessons or anything?
경검을 배웠는데
I learned a little Bianliang,
3명뿐이었죠.
though I only had three instructors teaching me.
화장품이랑
To perform it, I'll need a few masks, fans, and makeup, and we aren't going to find them here. Next.
뭐
Well, I did step on a good few feet snobbish aristocrats at balls. He actually went to balls.
나의 마음이 무섭다.
My inner voice expresses fear. The depressed one.
뭘 쳐다봐요?
Me? I spent half of my life on a ship. Oh, she's a sailor. This is where I seize this relentless obstruction of my words.
오랜만에 칼춤을
A sword dance for the first time in a while doesn't sound too bad. I'll kill it on the floor.
평생 박자라고는 아침
Though the only beats I have danced throughout my whole life were morning exercise programs during roll call. If the manager so demands, I will immediately see to it that.
단테
Well, Dante, I'm good at most things. What? My dance is kinda embarrassing. So I can only imagine.
팔이 과하게 흥분해서
I don't mind, except my arm I rage out of control on the stimulation and charge through the audience's heads. Didn't even say anything. Faust doesn't necessarily enjoy dancing for leisure, but I could gladly perform a routine if it's for the mission's sake. However, it's not technical perfection if they want. They are looking for something unstable and unpolished, rather. Sinclair? What? You busted a move or two as a kid, didn't you? Bust? I suppose I took a basic maracas course at school as a liberal arts class. Oh, he's a college student, and liberal at that. Liberal arts. He came from a rich family too? How'd you figure that out, Rhodia? I can tell from the way he walks and talks. Oh, he's also a rich boy. On the other hand, uncultured ones, it shows, you know? Rhodia quietly giggled while looking at Heathcliff, and snuck up behind Sinclair to wrap her arms around his shoulders. Okay now, my little Sinclair. I have a very, very important task for you.
로자 씨, 어디로 끌고 가시는 거?
Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked onto the stage. Sinclair, you can do this. Yeah, think of all the time when Heathcliff trampled over you.
저는
Sinclair turned to Rhodia, still looking anxious.
정말
Am I really able to do this?
나서도 되는 걸까요?
Wrong question, Sinclair. This is something only you can do. Oh, the pep talk, the pep talk. He returned a determined nod.
손목에 스냅.
The wrist rocking, that pensive expression, restrained rhythm, perfection. They actually made the music out of the maracas.
차분해.
It's calm, yet it's the calmness that steers my heart. This young man, his channel is something from within. How sublime.
내면에 억눌린
He is fighting repressed darkness and inner turmoil with the body's motion. Oh. The embers lingered in glowing ash, hitting the rhythm, or gestures to be struck along. This conjures an image, one of a bonfire that has burned through the whole night, and we are witnessing the cotillion of ash dancing atop its remains. Sorry, what? Young man, won't you consider joining us? You have the potential to grow big. The boy belongs to our company. You should know that siphoning valuable talent from the current employment without permission is a serious crime. Just a few hours ago, Sinclair was the only moron in our band of blunderheads, but now he's been elevated to the company's most valuable asset. What a fine performance! You wish to get to the top floor, right? You may pass. You have earned the right. Be warned though, the folks upstairs won't be as reasonable. They have no concept of festivity in their hearts. Sinclair came back to us with an invigorated look.
제 속에서 솟아나오려던
The thing's welling up inside me. This is what it's about.
그런 것이었군요. 왜 그렇게
It makes me wonder why I thought it would be hard.
이제야
I feel much more comfortable now. I was curious to know the inner struggle he'd expressed through dance that had touched the syndicate to the core, and what kind of hardship a young gentleman like him could have gone through. But those questions could wait. For now, we headed upstairs to the third floor.
싱겁네요. 윗대가리가 죽었으니 이제 당신들도 우리 조직 밑에서 구르게 되겠지.
So Ishmael is usually my biggest damage,
기립을 해주진 않으니
then Rodion, then Yoshu, which is a 2-star. Then Sinclair, then Honglu. But Honglu is kind of sucking. Is not really doing much, I guess. In any case, I think this is it for me today. 2.5 hours. I really don't usually stream much more than this. Keeping in mind how much is there left from Canto 2. This is... I'm going to 13. I know there is 19 stages and a dungeon, so leaving it here might be enough for me to do a full stream for the rest of Canto 2 tomorrow. If anything else, I can do a few dungeons or whatever there is to do after. In any case, thanks y'all for watching. See you tomorrow, I guess. If I actually can stream tomorrow, I'll probably have some stuff to do soon. I don't know if I can keep the schedule running. Whatever